Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. I thought it was about time I made a Sui video, Sui Chain video. So I have been very deep in the trenches of Sui. As you know, I have my own coin on Sui and I'm building on Sui. And I join weekly X spaces on Sui as well. And I've been learning about all of the amazing new projects which are out and available on Sui right now. I've kind of narrowed it down to 10, and we're going to go through them all today in this video. These are going from massive multi-hundreds of $1 million market cap coins all the way down to $20,000 market cap coins. You can choose your risk level, choose your narrative, choose the things that you like to invest in, and just go for it. If you're not in Sui, then obviously Sui is just as good a buy as any of these if you're new to it, right? So if you come to Deck Screener, you're going to go to Sui on the left-hand side, and you're going to see all of this action going on, right? Everything's going on. People are buying and selling the coins. If you come to CoinGecko and go into the Sui ecosystem, of course, you're going to find a lot of other options as well. It's quite overwhelming, right? Sui at the moment is $2.23. Let's just touch on this. It is a great buy. It's a good buy. This isn't one of the top 10. Everyone knows Sui, right? Top 17 market cap, right? $7 billion. But if we go out on the yearly, we're going to see that Sui is down about half from its all-time high, and it's finally starting to find that little bit of balance. So I think the next leg will come, not quickly, but it will come eventually. So that's where you can check out everything in Sui on CoinGecko. But if you want to find out more information about new projects and new upcoming things, then I suggest that you get involved with this X account. This is a new one. It's called Sui Accelerator, right? Their whole idea is they don't want to be paid by anyone to talk about projects on the Sui network. I'm not being paid to make this video. I'm just telling you what I've found out, right? Sui Accelerator are starting their live X spaces. They happen Thursday evening for anyone in the western part of the world, America, Canada. It would be early morning on Friday, like 1 o'clock in the morning, I guess, for Europe, and it would be normal morning for Australia, China, those kind of things. Like I'm in China, so I joined the X Spaces for you as well. Just follow them on X. It is called Sui Accelerator, and you can come down and just see their posts. Their organic growth is really amazing. They've got up to 7,700 followers already, growing extremely fast. And they are releasing an NFT collection, which will give you airdrops of their selected tokens. And yes, of course, Sui Trump, that's right, Sui Trump will be one of the coins which will be airdropped with them to the NFT holders. And you can find out all of there's Sui Trump there. See, they like us, we like them. You will see all the upcoming projects on Sui, which are not paid to be put here. They're because they know them. They've doxed some of them. They are, been talking to each other in the spaces. They are growing together. They like what they're doing. So that's pretty cool. So you can check down what's going on with the Sui Accelerator. And if you want a really fun way to check out what's going on Sui, I recommend checking out Bubble.fun, right? Bubble.fun is a crypto bubbles only at the moment for Sui Chain, which is great. And of course, Sui Trump's there. So I like that too, right? Because our coin, Sui Trump, is here. Sui Trump currently market cap $200,000. We have gone up today. Was it a 2%, 3%? Oh no, on the day, 3% pump. Very nice, right? But you can see all the projects which they've listed on Sui as well and see which ones are going up and down. And I'll tell you, some of the projects we're going to be covering today are here at the moment. We do have Pumpkin up 9% today. We could also probably find a couple of the other ones. Let's have a look. There's Sui Trump. We'll be talking about that. There's Walrus. Walrus is the biggest project we're talking about today, by the way. It's a massive project. It's really cool. You can stake, and there are massive airdrops apparently coming for Walrus. We're going to go into Walrus next, actually. What else do we have? We have, there's Cetus, of course. We're not talking about Cetus today, but we all know Cetus. We can get into the smaller ones. I don't want to spend too long on each thing, though, but do also know that the Bubble also do have their own token as well, which has been doing really well. Bubble token has gone up. Oh, now it's gone back down. Okay, so it went up, it went down. Let's quickly check out Bubble. What was going on there? Because I saw it hit $200,000 market cap, and I guess it's gone down again, as things do inside of crypto. So here we have Bubble on Cetus. You need to find the one with the highest liquidity, which would be this one here. Okay. And yeah, so what's going on with Bubble? Bubble went up and down, I'm guessing. On 24 hours, it's gone up 200%. So they're ranked top 10 trending on Sui. Yeah, it's gone up a lot, right? So it's been really taking off, Bubble token. And it is the utility coin of their Bubble chart, right? So if you own Bubble coin, then you will get utility later on from the Bubble, right? I don't own it yet. I don't own all the coins I'm talking about today, actually. I just know the information. And I thought I'd share it. Why not, huh? Right, one coin I do own, Walrus, right? This is massive. Walrus is absolutely huge. If you can come to CoinGecko as well and find out about Walrus. It has really gone very well for a launch. This was a much hyped Sui launch. This is a official release from the team at Sui. So this is as big as you're going to get, right? Its current market cap is $600 million. And since its launch, it's done really well, sitting around about the 40 to 50 cent mark for Walrus. What is it? Imagine Google Drive, but it's on the blockchain. And it's the back end of everything AI and gaming, which is going to be released on Sui. This is Walrus, right? You can actually use it now. It's live. You can use their storage facilities to store your data instead of using Google, right? You can do everything, design videos, presentations, real apps, real impact. It's ticking all the boxes. It's getting people really excited. The amount of money coming into Sui right now is insane, right? And of course, because it's linked officially with Sui, this is really hot, right? So if you do want to do something with Walrus, so you can go to the mainnet, right? Or you might have an airdrop at Claim. But what I do is I go to use and I go to stake, right? So we want to buy some Walrus actually. So I'm on Cetus here. I'm going to take $100. I'm going to buy myself 200 more Walrus coins, right? I think it's a great buy. This is probably the only token I'm going to be buying on stream today because I want to show you how to stake it. If this is going to do something. What's going on here? Of course, as soon as Richie decides to make a video. I haven't made a video in a week, by the way. I've been really busy. No, something's broken. Great. This has been happening to me all day, actually. I don't know why. But anyway, so once you buy your Walrus token, you would then come to staking and you can stake. So I've staked already 126 Walrus in here. It will activate after the third epoch. I can withdraw it when I want. Probably there might be a delay on the withdrawal though. And the whole idea is you just decide who you want to stake it to, and then you will wait for, the airdrop. That's it. You're securing the network, you're getting the airdrop, or just buy the token and speculate that it's going to go up in price. I think this is one of the most promising projects on Sui because of everything that's coming along with it. I don't know if you know about this. This is Sui Play. This will also be using Walrus as kind of like their back end, the data storage, right? Sui Play is like how Solana did the mobile phone, and they've done their second mobile phone, which has not been that hot, right? This is Sui Play, their own gaming console, which will be using the Sui NFT ecosystem integrated into gaming. And this is so powerful that if GTA 6 came out tomorrow, this would be able to handle playing it. That's massive, right? It's much more powerful than anything that Solana's managed to put together. You can pre-order it now for $600. And of course, with that purchase, you are probably going to be eligible for a whole load of airdrops as well if you do get it. I haven't bought this yet, but I do plan to. I'm just trying to put aside $600 so that I can actually get it done. There's only 5,000, I think, on the pre-order market, right? So it's first come, first served. It's not that hot though, which is really bullish because it means not everyone knows about it, which is the point of this video. So anyway, that's Walrus, that's Sui Play, both official products again of the Sui ecosystem. Okay, so this is big stuff, right? You don't get bigger on Sui than these two projects. Let's move on to the next one. We're going to talk about what I'm building with Sui Trump. So Sui Trump is our coin. It's a Donald Trump themed meme coin, right? And what I've been doing since we launched this back in October, all-time high of $1 million, sitting around about $200,000 market cap right now. Big community. We've got about 5,000 holders. We've got a couple thousand in the socials. Going really well. Everything's going pretty well. We're on CoinGecko. That was great. But for a good few months now, I've been building a yield farm for Sui Trump to burn Sui Trump and reward a second token. And I'm happy to announce that that is getting very close. So this is Sui Dex, which we're just putting the finishing touches to now. And this will be a new Dex on Sui Chain powered by Sui Trump. The whole idea is that the trades that happen on Sui Dex will burn Sui Trump coin. You can pair your liquidity tokens on our Dex. you can stake them into Sui Farm, and you can earn our new token, which is not out yet, called Victory. So this is an upcoming token. There's no pre-sale. I don't want a pre-sale on an emission token. The pre-sale is buying Sui Trump because the Sui Farm will burn Sui Trump by buying it. So if a token is bought and burned, usually it ends up in high volume, escalating price, lowering circulating supply. Of course, Sui Trump being a meme means that it doesn't have a emission of any more coins. So as we burn more of the token, that will mean it will be easier to pump the price of said token. Maths. You got it, right? You got it. So we do need to update some of this. Now we have rebranded. It's called Sui Farm, not Sui Trump Farm. And we can also, I've been testing out the swap function, swap tokens between different tokens, and pair up in a liquidity inside of our yield farm. This will be called Sui Dex. So we're still working on the emissions, because emission of a reward token is very tricky to get right, because we don't want people to farm and dump. We want to give as much utility to the utility coin, to the reward coin, as possible. But we're getting closer with every day to launching this bad boy. And I'm really happy that, it's becoming a reality. It really is. So that's exciting stuff there for the Sui Trump holders, Sui Trump Army represent. We have been working for you. These are our test pools, by the way, with testing missions, and we're just checking out this. We'll also have single staking for Sui, USDC, and Sui Trump coin as well. And we will be pairing up with partner projects who will also get pools inside of Sui Farm to earn Victory tokens. So it's definitely a huge community player, and will be a huge community player for kind of the incubator for new and fantastic projects coming up on Sui. Here's another huge one. This is Swarm. They already got chosen out of 600 projects. They were all lined down to like four were chosen, and Swarm were one of 600 projects chosen by Sui as well, for a kind of brightest builders on Sui Chain. Swarm is a node style project where you purchase at the moment a license. This license will give you the power in the future to use that to essentially build swarms of AI clusters. These AI clusters can then be put to use. You can lease them out to earn from them. You can sell them if you want. And the whole time you're earning the Swarm token as well. But they don't come cheap. If you want to join the Swarm, you need to buy a license. Licenses at the moment are I think there's still $1,000 for one license. They do have working tech already with their roll-up news, and Omega, the Doge, which is going to be a predictive DeFi AI trading as well, which is going to be coming soon as well, I believe. And they have a huge announcement coming next week where they will be essentially signing the deal with Sui, which massive stuff coming here. So they've already onboarded $5.6 million into Swarm through their licenses. You can buy them here. I'll leave the link in the description if it is something that you're interested in. I myself have 4 of these bad boys. They are continually earning me Swarm token daily, and I can use my link RICHIE to onboard more people to earn USDC as well. Of course, I'll have Swarm token, and I'll have the power to create swarms with my AI license, meaning that I'm going to be able to basically offboard some of my payments, which I do for other AIs like ChatGPT or Grok or DeepSeek or whatever you're paying for. You can drop that and then just start using your license instead. And it's a one-time fee for the license. So that's good. And yeah, with their upcoming partnerships, they're going to be a huge player coming forward, definitely inside of the Sui ecosystem. Next, we have Suicide Social Club. So this is a meme coin and NFT collection. How would you say, suicide prevention carer inside their Discord, who's that if you do have negative thoughts, you can actually get help from their community, which is cool. To be honest, NFTs are getting quite hot on Sui, by the way. Positioned at the forefront of Web3's most dynamic blockchain, we're setting the stage for a thriving community of avant-garde creators and enthusiasts. Suicide Social Club members gain front row access to groundbreaking developments and are integral to shaping our decentralized journey. Here, art ignites our path, and they make pretty cool art, I must say. These are very unique and quite fun little guys, right? And they do have the token. In a world where memes fuel our laughter, let's transform them into a catalyst for change. Suicide does not just make you smile, but also supports mental illness initiatives. And there is their contract address there. So let's just check out how this one is going before we move on to the next thing. why not? So this is how you check out what's going on, right? So we're going to check out Suicide Social Club. The coin has been around for 4 months. The NFT collection is, I believe, minted out, and they're available on Tradeport, which is the NFT marketplace of Sui. And market cap 14,000, very small, right? So we're looking between lots of different kinds of projects here on Sui, because I want to give opportunity for all growth on Sui. We're going as big as $5 million raise from Swarm and hundreds of $1 million raised with Walrus, to new starts like the Bubble, or builders like myself around 200. And here we have Suicide Social Club as well, which at this low market cap, this could go absolutely mental, right? It could go parabolic if it continues to catch the attention of people like myself. I see them all around Twitter. They're in a lot of spaces. They're very active. So this is a cool thing to see as well. So check them out. All the links for today's projects are in the description. Here's another one. This is Meg the Shark. Sharks, water, Sui. Works pretty well. Meg is a coin project and is driven by creating vibrant, engaging community powered by Sui blockchain scalability and efficiency. And it is a meme coin. So it's fixed supply cryptocurrency. It's a meme built on Sui network designed to empower people. And that's it. It has 420 million Megcoin, and it's open for purchasing. So we can also come and check it out. Where is the buy copy? Copy there. You can see the chart. So this is a newer coin, I believe. Here we go, found it. So here is Meg, or Meg the Lawn. You can see it start to take off. So this has been around since January, but it's just hit its all-time highs. This is what I mean about these projects are really starting to get momentum. It is up to 22,000 market cap, 75% pump today. Very nice. Good for you, Meg. And I'll leave the website in the description. I found it by just coming to Dex Screener and typing in Meg. And then I looked for one with higher liquidity on Sui, and it was here. So liquidity 4,000, Meg right there. So that's the one I decided it must be, that one, because all the other ones have 0 or they're on the wrong chain. Yeah, that's how you research this stuff. Okay, this project is pretty cool. This is called Chop. Chop is a very interesting project because of how dedicated they are to not just pushing their own brand, but also onboarding as many people to Sui and educating people who are not sure about Sui projects. The developer of Chop has gone on X Spaces for about 30 weeks straight or something crazy like that, every week. And his X Spaces at Chop Talk is what it's called. Come to Twitter on their website. You can then find them, Chop on Sui, and they do a lot of spaces. They have a growing number of 3,700 followers. They follow Sui Trump, of course they do. If we want to see how the chart is looking for Chop, if you're interested in that as well, we come here, we just put the contract address in there. You're going to find Chop here. So Chop is currently $45,000 market cap and doing quite well in these bearish conditions and markets, right? Up 5% today. You can see it's getting stronger. It's gaining momentum. This is a nice chart. It's looking good, looking very nice. So this is because of the amount of work they're putting into the community, right? They are also releasing NFTs in 5 days and 10 hours called Sui Heads. As I said, NFTs are getting pretty hot on Sui at the moment. Sui Heads NFTs, art, access, and real utility, a collection of 222 unique NFTs at the core of the Chop Sui ecosystem. Hand-drawn art meets DeFi rewards, governance, and exclusive access. They have rewards of the Sui H reward token. So they're going to bring out a new token. Sui H is the official reward token. And here's the catch, it's not for sale. Sui H will only be airdropped to holders of Sui Head's NFT collection. Interesting. So this is another, banger of a growth project just sprouting out of Sui. Like, they're everywhere, man. And this is one of the leaders because of just how active they are socially. They also do have some other great parts of their ecosystem. And they really lean towards the idea of onboarding people safely into Sui and promoting other projects, not just themselves. You can see here we have Meg here. Here is Stacks. This is another project which I've checked out as well. They seem like they're pretty good dudes, actually. I had some brief conversations with the developer of Stacks, and they seem legitimate, right? Sog, KFK, and Sizzy I haven't had the chance to talk to yet, but the idea is that they've all been partnered up with Chop. They have Chop Swap, where you can swap these tokens. They have Chop Lock, where projects can lock up a portion of their supply to show their community that they're not going to sell the tokens and rug pull, right? So these are other things that Chop offers the Sui community. They offer other coins to come into Chop and use their lockers. They have to pay, but they can use their lockers to show that they are trustworthy people and they are not going to run away with the bag. Very nice performing token, especially if we do come into greener days out of this market, because its all-time high for Chop is pretty it is a 2x from all-time high, which is very, very doable, right? And let's see how they do. I'll be watching. Next, brand spanking new, Aqua Shock. So we were talking about this in the SEC DAO, which is my NFT DAO. This is a meme coin which just bonded on the old Move Pump, where Sui Trump bonded. And you can see since it bonded, it's done not bad. So I haven't sold any tokens of this actually. This is the chart, always up. And the developer is doxed and seems like a very nice man. And we've been talking away, and I like the potential of this project. So currently the market cap is 34,000. You can see I have some shock in my bag. I bought some tokens. I haven't sold them. Why? You know, it's so early. 30,000 market cap. I want this to get to hundreds of thousands of dollars of market cap. I want to hold my tokens to support the project to make sure that it's got the best chance possible of being successful. So that's what I do as a person. I'm not the kind of guy who's just going to go, oh yeah, it's great, and then dump on it when people buy it. That's not my game, okay? But let's see how Aqua Shock does in the long term. If it does do well, I've already spoke to the dev, and you know, we could see a way of even getting Aqua Shock into the Sui farm. You know, these things can happen with new incubation projects that people want to see the market cap grow and have more use case and more liquidity for the project. It all works like that perfectly, right? Let's keep going. So next one we have is Pumpkin. There's a lot to cover on Sui. This is crazy, right? So Pumpkin token is really doing quite well today, actually. It's on CoinGecko. Pumpkin is pumping because they released something quite amazing that I'm still trying to get my head around, right? It is an AI trading bot, essentially. The only thing you need to use this AI trading bot is to be able to hold 500,000 pumpkin token, which is about $40, right? So yeah, it's had a really good month actually. It's continuing to build momentum. If we see it on the yearly, you can see that this project has been around since November 18th, and it's continued to hold pretty strong, to be honest, doing quite well. It is $600,000 market cap, so a lot higher than some of the other ones we talked about today, but a lot lower than the other ones we talked about today. So it's kind of in the middle. What Pumpkin token can offer you is the trading AI DEX algo, right? Which is this over here. So I'm trying to figure this out because I've been playing around with it today. Essentially, what you could do is, right? So this looks really confusing, I know. What I did is I set up two trading pairs, USDC and Walrus, USDC and Sui. And what I've done is I've set up my bot to run on a strategy using the martingale preset, which means that when I make a buy, it's then going to be DCAing into it if it's in the right area for buys, I believe, is what the martingale is. You can also use other presets for your strategy as well. RSI, machine learning stock, MFI RSI, martingale only, martingale limit, and market maker as well. There's lots to learn about this bot. I'm going to have a conversation with the dev or one of the more experienced community members. I'm not sure who he's called, Dave. I'm going to talk to him tomorrow about this and see if I can get it rolling, because I did everything, but I haven't had any trades happen yet, even though it says my two guys are ready to trade. So what did I do? I bought Pumpkin token. I bought 500,000 Pumpkin token, and then I put in lots of buttons and typed in lots of things into this and almost got it running, but it didn't work. But cool utility, and there is evidence that people are making pretty good profit from this, which is why I got in. They do have a leaderboard, which I was looking at earlier, but I can't find it at the moment. I would say my opinion for this tool, it needs to be more user-friendly for it to really take off, because I'm not inexperienced in any way with trading, liquidity farming, crypto, coding. You know, I'm pretty good at, you know, I'm a dab hand, I could say. But I'm lost. So if I'm lost, I can't imagine that, you know, a lot of people who are joining into crypto for the first time, or this is their first year in it, they might be having a bit of trouble with working this. But Pumpkin, that's Pumpkin for you. And if this gets going, then they're going to be great. If you want to buy Pumpkin token, you can buy it on Aftermath. You'll find the link for Pumpkin in the description. So then you can just, you know, find the buy Pumpkin link right there. And finally, The last project we'll be talking about today is another one which has launched quite recently. Toilet. That's right. Toilet dust. It's a toilet with dust shooting out of it. Perfect. Perfect meme. Right. So toilet dust is a meme. What else can you say? It's fair launch on Cetus. It is that's it. Let's look at the chart. Well, here we are. Toilet dust on Sui. The market cap, $300,000 market cap. Not bad. And it's pretty new, I believe. It is top 30 today, trending on Sui. And down 10%, so it could be a good buy-in. Another one to put on your watch list, I think, for all these projects. I'm not vouching for anything today apart from Sui Trump, because I know that I hold all the keys for it. What I'm saying is each project I've mentioned today is very promising, right? It only launched on the 21st of March, so it's not even a month old. So this chart is finding its where it's supposed to be, essentially, right? So that is toilet dust on Sui. Take some time and research the projects that I mentioned in today's video. Find one that you like, research it some more, and then consider investing. And join the Sui madness. I'm talking about Sui today because I really think the community and the togetherness of what's happening in Sui right now is actually eclipsing all other chains for what the next move I think is going to be when Sui starts turning green. I think it's going to blow people away, and probably, if my past history is anything to go on, then some of the projects I've mentioned in today's video are going to go absolutely parabolic. I can't tell you which one though. I gave you 10. You can choose on that. Or why not come and join the Sui Accelerator Spaces, which is going to be on Thursday, it'll be on Thursday. So I'll leave the link to my Telegram in the description of this video, where I usually announce that when they're going to have their AMAs. I'll be in there talking. Join, talk, or just listen, okay? And you can learn more about Sui yourself, and then you can make your own decision on what you want to buy. And don't blame me if it doesn't work. I'm Crypto Mischief. Hope you enjoyed today's catch up. I tried to make that 10 minutes. I failed. Don't get wrecked. See you soon.